This is the third session of Angels Talk, and welcome to my live stream. I appreciate you tuning in. It should be exciting. I am hosting this live stream truly to give the angels a platform. It is true that they have various platforms in this dimension at this time. And I am adding to that, and I am happy that they are able to take over my voice and speak directly to you through my vocal cords, and the instrument of my voice. So that is exciting for me. Never in a million years would I have thought that I would be channeling angels. I learned to channel, about 6 years ago. Prior to that, I had been meditating for quite a while, about 15 years. And so I feel like that really helped me as far as my channeling. I had truly cleansed myself and cleaned out a lot of karma even before I started to channel. Not completely. Are we ever really done? Actually, I think we do get to that point. But so learning how to channel was a blessing. Someone emailed me, I guess it was a week ago, and said, "Do you teach channeling classes?" I do not at this time. I may in the future. Right now my calling is to impart the angels' energy for healing. I feel, in my opinion, they are the most effective beings to remove your karma. I think the angels are incredible. Of course, a master, if you have a master, is also incredible. Not everybody gets a master in a lifetime. It depends on your karmic background, whether you get one or whether you don't get one. But if you truly want a master, a guru of high caliber, you can pray for that. And if you're ready, they will send you one. So I don't know where that came from, but anyhow. Yesterday I channeled at my friend Kathy Galvin's. She is a wonderful lady that lives in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and she hosts fantastic gatherings at her house. I channel there once a month. She has a divine feminine workshop series going on now, and she also hosts various psychics, various readers, and people that are into metaphysics. When I channeled there, I really prepared myself yesterday. I did my research, and I was researching, but in a way, I felt like I over-prepared because I was trying to stick to my curriculum or my outline, and sometimes when you do that, the energy does not flow as flawlessly, as beautifully. So today I didn't prepare at all. I prepared a little bit, but not too much. I'm going to wing it today. So this is the third show. Tomorrow is the fourth show, and tomorrow is the last free show. After that, you can tune in, and it's $10 pay-per-view. Or you can subscribe, and you can listen to both shows, Sunday and Monday. You can subscribe for a 1-week time period for $15. So that would be $7.50 per show. This is to cover my costs and to cover my expenses. However, that's a pretty good deal to have angelic healing energy. When I do private readings, I charge $100 an hour or $60 a half an hour. Typically, people are more interested in getting information than they are in getting healing, although I impart both at the same time through the angels. But probably the healing is more important. It's not as tangible, so people that are sensitive to energy can feel the angelic presence. Oh my goodness, something's happening in my stomach. I feel this movement there. Some people don't feel anything. Some people feel something's one time and they don't feel it the second time. Typically people feel something, though, I will say. So I work on physical issues, emotional issues, mental issues, spiritual issues, karmic issues. It's amazing to me how much past life information will come up in a reading sometimes. And it's so fascinating. Everybody has such different backgrounds. And typically the people that come to see me are pretty metaphysical. So they're on their path. They're working. They're meditating. Some of them are channels and psychics themselves. And most people have very incredible backgrounds that if it's important for that information to come up in a reading, it will. So if you're interested in a reading, just go ahead and contact me via email, and I will get back to you. I record them and I send out the recording to you after the reading is complete. But getting back to my pay-per-view, it's so funny to say that, pay-per-view. It's $10 if you want to just tune in one time, check it out. And as many people as you want can watch the stream over the computer. Or you can get a 1-week subscription, 2 shows for $15. You can subscribe every month to month. And it's not, you don't have to just subscribe the first of the month. You can subscribe the 15th and it would go to the 15th of the next month. And that would be $50, and that would cover 8 to 10 shows. And that's for the channeling, it's for the healing, it's for the information. I'm not going to think I don't have such a big ego that I think you want to hear me, talk about myself and, what I'm up to. It's more, I know that you're tuning in for the angels, so. And I'm going to do the shows from 8 to 8:45 at this time. Eastern time every Sunday and Monday night, 6 to 6:45 Mountain time. Or you can subscribe for $125 for 3 months. If you feel like you're getting something from this, you like tuning into the angels, you like their energy, you can do a 3-month subscription for $125. And that is a lot of shows. I mean, that's like, close to 30 shows. And frankly, my readings are $100, so that's a pretty good deal. I just wanted to let you know, if you're in Albuquerque, I will be at Vernell Klein's Spiritual Fair. It's called the Divinity Within Fair. And I think it's going to be a scene, I really do. I think it's going to be fun. There's going to be some great readers there, including Brother Francis. So if you're interested in that, it's going to be at the Epicenter from 10 to 5 on April 16th. The Epicenter, 10 to 5, April 16th in Albuquerque. There's going to be a lot of healers, a lot of readers, vendors, people that sell jewelry, so on and so forth. And I will also be at the Mama's Minerals Alternative Health Fair. That's a big rock dealer in Albuquerque. They're having a fair, it's pretty big, on Saturday, May 7th from 10 to 3. And I'll be sharing a booth with a Reiki healer and medium, channel, Lug. And anyhow, come see me there for a mini reading if you would like to get a taste of my work or Lug's work. I haven't actually gone to see him yet, but I'm sure I will in the future. So we're going to start pretty soon to channel in about 5 minutes. And I say we because I'm thinking of the angels. But I want to tell you what I did. It was so much fun. So my friend Lug, who just moved here from Boston, who is a character and a trip, invited me to go to the Harding Pegmatite Mine in Dixon, North Carolina. I used to live in Virginia, so I always think North Carolina. In Dixon, New Mexico. So I went up there with Lug and Peter, and it was so much fun. We went to an old abandoned mine. It was incredibly beautiful. It was incredibly purple. the rock face in the mind, there was a white background with all this purple stone within the white. It was really beautiful. And the color of the stone was so incredible. I was like, this is crown chakra stuff. I mean, just an incredible violet. It's not just pegmatite that's mined there. There's also lepidolite that's mined there. Purple lepidolite or violet lepidolite. Here are some samples. Check this out. I don't know if you can see the color, but it's this incredible violet color. And you're allowed to take out 5 pounds of rock. This is run by the University of New Mexico. So I didn't have a scale, but I think I took out 5 pounds, maybe a little more. And here's another sample of this incredible stone. This is violet lepidolite. Guess what it has in it? You're not going to believe it. Lithium. They give lithium to people that have schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, depression, alcoholism. They give it to people with epilepsy, diabetes. It is incredibly healing. There is lithium in this stone. So I'm like, oh my goodness, I got to use this on people. And then there's also beryl in the stone. So this mine was actually mined commercially since 1902. I have a lot of information on it. We don't have time to go over all the information, but anyone in the public can go up there and collect rock samples. And just let me tell you that it's beautiful. Here's another stone. Honestly, I don't know what this stone is, but it's a beautiful charcoal gray color, and it has sparkles in it, glints, a glint of other material. And then they have calcite at that site as well. They also have rose muscovite, which looks a lot like this. The rose muscovite looks a lot like the violet lepidolite. Anyhow, I am turning into a rock hound. I've always had crystals. I've worked with other stones. A friend gave me some labradorite. I have some lapis, some fluorite. I'm familiar with the typical stones, you know, azurite, calcite. I know a little bit, enough to be dangerous. But anyhow, I definitely work a lot with selenium because the angelic energy comes through selenium. Here's a piece of my selenium. And I have 2 incredible selenium angels that are in my apartment that I work with. Anyhow, turquoise, you know, the standard stones. But anyhow, my friend Luke, he knows all about stones. And he was talking about stones I've never heard of, like cretolite and different types of calcite that I hadn't heard of before. But then he goes to me, we're sitting on the stone after we mined, and we're hanging out, and he goes, have you ever worked with merlinite? I was like, And when he said the word merlinite, I got incredibly dizzy. This wave of energy went through my body, and I felt like I was going to pass out. And it came and it went, and I said, oh my goodness, you're not going to believe what happened. And I told him, and he goes, well, you need to see this stone. So afterwards, we drove back to his place in Albuquerque. It's about a 2-hour drive, I guess. And he pulled out his rocks. He also had some moldavite. I used to have moldavite, but it disappeared. Oh, by the way, some of my stones just walk. They vanish sometimes. But anyhow, so he gave me the merlinite, and I held it, and believe it or not, it started talking to me. It started talking to me inside my head. And I've never had a stone talk to me so clearly, so long. And it was incredible, and I was a little bit taken aback. I wasn't expecting that from the merlinite, this incredible sphere. And the stone said to me, hey, we've worked together before. I can open portals, realms to other dimensions. I'd love to work with you again. And just, and I was kind of dumbfounded. I responded. I had, conversation with the stone, and then I put it down and I told my friends what had happened. I wish I had written down everything that the stone said, but basically it was an introduction. He was introducing himself to me. And so now I have to get some merlinite. That's next on my list because the stone asked me to work with it, and I'm thrilled. I would love to work with the stones. I will tell you this, that I don't pursue spiritual power. I really don't. I don't pursue a lot of spiritual knowledge. I pretty much let whatever energies or positive entities that want to work with me come to me. Because I don't do this because I'm lazy, but I do this because I want to be respectful, and I want the energies and entities that I'm compatible with, that want to work with me, come into my consciousness. Humility is a trademark of highly evolved spiritual beings, and I'm working on developing my humility. And so I want to not go after power. I think that's a mistake. If you're meant to hold something or work with something, it will come to you. Your guides will bring it to you. But that's just my philosophy, and that's my thinking on it, okay? Also, you're not going to believe it, my good friend, who is like a sweetheart, gave me these. I know I'm talking about the stones a lot. I'm gonna channel Herkimer diamonds. I got so excited when she brought these over, and she gave me 3 of them. And my friend Luke says that you can use these Herkimer diamonds and place them around the merlinite, that they are compatible and they will work together. So maybe that's why I got these Herkimer diamonds. I'm so excited. They're incredible. So beautiful. So I was highly blessed. Let me tell you, I was highly blessed this week by stones and people and everything, and I'm very grateful for that. I hope you can see the stream. I was told that the live stream, the connection cut out on a few people, and some people got froze out. So I'm working with the live stream company to fix that. And hopefully, as we go along, the connection will be more stable and the video will be good and everything will be wonderful, okay? So I apologize for that. So we are going to channel. Yay! All right. So I want you to go ahead and get in a comfortable position. Just relax, 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 relax. I'm going to call in my guides and we will begin. At this time I call in Archangel Michael. I shake when I channel, just ignore it. I'd like to call in Archangel Raphael. Wow. They come in through the back of my neck. Calling in Archangel Ariel. I ask that this session be overlit and overseen by Yeshua, making sure that my words are clear, accurate, and for everybody's highest healing and good who are viewing this show or the recording later. And now I call in 100,000 protection angels. I surround them around me and everybody in the audience who's watching, keeping out all negative energies, entities, and thought forms. Greetings! It is I, Archangel Sandalphon. I have come once again to impart my loving, loving energy your way. The reason I have come in at this particular time is to help you pave the way for you to ascend into higher realities and into a higher stream of consciousness. My role in working with humans is to provide connections. I connect people when it is for their highest good and it is something that they need to accomplish on their soul path. So for instance, if you need to work with the stones, or let's say you need to develop your psychic abilities, if you call on me, Archangel Sandalphon, I will be able to assist you in connecting the right people to you to make that happen in your reality. I love doing my work and I love helping people. This is something that gives me great, great joy. And I have worked with this channel on occasion with her clients, and they have always responded positively to these connections that have been provided to them through the angels. What I would like to do today for all of you is to provide that next step, the next best step in your spiritual evolution or in your material evolution. What can I do for you in the material world to ease your path, to make your path easier for you to traverse and to release stumbling blocks or roadblocks that may hinder you upon your journey? Humans have incredible abilities and incredible hearts, and they have the capacity to love infinitely. However, one of the things that human beings get sidetracked with are when things come up that are there as challenges. Maybe you're trying to get a new job and you're not quite happy at your present job and you want something different. And you're trying and trying, but nothing's coming about. One way to make these connections come about is to call in me, Archangel Sandalphon. I will ease your path, and I will take your worries from you. It is a good thing to note that sometimes when stumbling blocks come on your path, or you experience challenges in your life, this is actually a way for you to grow. Think about this concept, and we know that it has been stated before, but it is worth repeating. Human beings often need repetition for them to fully absorb an idea or philosophy. If you came into your bodies, however long ago that you incarnated upon this gorgeous planet, and you had a life of ease and a life of fun, and you had no sufferings, and you had no blocks, how would you grow? Would you be able to have compassion for your neighbor next door, or the homeless person down the street, or the woman who just lost her husband, if you had not experienced similar or those same challenges? Humans are emotional creatures. Spiritually, the current or the emotion that you feel runs through water. Water is the symbol for emotion in all of your spiritual charts. This is no accident. Humans are incredibly emotional. They have the ability to love infinitely. And this energy is stored and carried within through the water in your body. It is not just water. Water makes up bile in your body. It makes up blood. It makes up all types of secretions. And this is how emotions travel throughout your biological systems. So getting back to our precept or teaching, we would say to you, it is impossible to grow without some type of suffering. It is not that we wish suffering on humans or that we want people to feel badly. People need this teaching so that they can experience what it feels like to be in an adverse situation. You grow by circumventing or walking through or conquering adverse situations. It develops your faith. It develops your ability to succeed and your ability to move forward. Masters, or highly evolved beings, typically upon your planet, take on the most suffering. Not only in their own karma, but they take on karma that is from the collective, because they are interested in evaporating it, dissolving it, and creating pathways so that other beings can ascend more readily and more quickly into the light. So what I would like to do today is explain why you feel like there have been many challenges in your lifetime. We are not dismissing this. We would say, yes, there have been. And we would also say that at this particular time, in this particular age, with this particular incarnation, there have been many challenges and tremendous, tremendous growth for all people who are on their spiritual walks. As you ascend, when you ascend, for those that are not as familiar with the ascension process, you become lighter and lighter within your body. There are biomolecular changes that take place, and your body becomes crystalline in nature, and you are able to hold much more light than a carbon-based physical entity. As you ascend in this particular incarnation, in this particular lifetime, you are releasing all of the karma from subsequent lifetimes that needs to go. For some of you, that means thousands of lifetimes, literally. Some of you are releasing karma from parallel realities. You're releasing karma from your multidimensional selves. And as you ascend, those other soul fragments are ascending as well. So this is great work. This is challenging work, but it is incredibly fulfilling work. The angels have come in at this time, especially at this time, to help people ascend quickly and more painlessly, to ascend into the states of joy, bliss, unconditional love, and contentment. Many of you are channels and you don't even know it. You're channeling all the time. You might not have studied channeling or be a conscious channel, and that might change for some of you in the future. There is a grand awakening on this planet. It has started. The souls who have been working their soul path for many years are awakened and they are ascending. And now that energy is filtering down into the souls who have not yet awakened in this particular lifetime. And those souls will soon become awakened, and they will soon start expressing their purpose and their soul missions. Many of those souls will be awakened by their children. Those children that are coming in are beings of pure light and pure love who are untainted by human karma. So what a blessing that is. Okay, so what I am going to do at this particular time, Archangel Sandalphon, is work upon you energetically to make you more receptive to my knocks on the door. If you allow me to, I will work with each of you individually, and I will harness your spiritual power and make connections for you that are going to be for your highest and best good, to ascend more readily, more easily, more gracefully. All of the angels here work together. Actually, you know that we share energy. In the celestial realms, we work together, we travel together, we laugh together, we sing together, we love being together, we love being in community, we love working with people, we love animals, and we want to make everybody's path as easy and as accessible as we can, as possible. Sometimes you have to deal with karma, but if there's a way to avoid it or a way to circumvent it, we will make that happen for you. So the channel is going to clear her throat, and I am going to energetically activate your highest and best soul connections at this time. My dearly, dearly beloveds, I love you so much. So this is Archangel Ariel. I am working with Archangel Sandalphon in this light exercise. I wanted to let you know that and to introduce myself. I, Archangel Sandalphon, open your crown chakra. Please open your crown chakra to the angelic realms of consciousness. Ooh, I felt that, you guys. That's me, not Sandalphon. So open your crown chakras. This is Sandalphon. Very, very nice. Good work, guys. Open your crown chakra, and now the angels that are going to work with each of you, there have been 3 assigned to each of you, will start downloading the energy from Archangel Sandalphon into your crown. So let it come through. Very nice. Feel the energy. If you do not feel the activation, it is quite all right. Know that something is happening. And now Archangel Ariel is opening up the back of your hearts, opening up the back of your heart, the back door into your heart. That chakra is getting exposed to angelic energy, and she is sending in angels to cleanse out your heart at this time. Meanwhile, your crown chakra is still activated. Very nice. I, Archangel Sandalphon, am sending angels to clean out your hearing system. We are cleansing your inner ear, your outer ear, and your middle ear. We are also going into the center of your brain, into the pituitary glands, and the different parts of your brain, and we are cleansing. We are doing this to remove old, outdated belief systems so that you can more easily work with the angels. We are specifically concentrating on your auditory system. We are doing this so that you can hear our guidance much more clearly, that you can be intuitively guided by me, Archangel Sandalphon. And so some of you will feel the energy in your head and your ears, and we ask you to just relax and let your guides do the work. Awesome, you all are doing such a wonderful job, and we really do appreciate your cooperation. Know that you are loved. We are removing old thought forms from your psyche. Some of these thought forms go back many, many, many lifetimes. Some were seeds. In other words, they came in with you in this incarnation, and they were kind of seeds. They were not fully sprouted, and they did not have much of an impact. But you know, seeds tend to sprout, and they tend to grow. So we are removing these seeds before they have a chance to infiltrate your thinking processes and your mind. Whoa. So now, Archangel Ariel's team is still cleaning out your heart. Your heart is being prepared to be receptive. We are going to create a connection between the heart, the eyes, and specifically the inner ear, so that you can be much, much more accessible and much more receptive to angelic guidance. That is our purpose today, dear ones. We love you. We love you. So I, Archangel Sandalphon, we ask for a line of energy to run from the center of your brain, the center of all your thought processes, and we ask for that to be directly connected to the high heart. The high heart is also known as the sacred heart of Jesus. It is that tiny little space above your regular heart that is the seat of creation, where all creative energy stems from and flows from. We will say to this that the high heart is the first thing, the first organ, the first part of the heart organ that manifests in your physical biology. So it is very, very important, and it holds many secrets. And secrets that belong to the celestial realm at this time and to the creator realm at this time. So there's a line of energy. It is purpley pink in nature, if you want to visualize it, dear ones, and it is running from the center of your brain all the way down into your high heart. And now, streaming into that line of consciousness are two cords of energy running from both ears down into your high heart. And now those lines of energy from both ears are running into the center of your brain. So if you were to look at this, it would look like some type of geometric pattern, but we are creating lines of energy that are going to assist you in listening to angelic guidance and in getting the proper connections to fully live your soul path upon this beautiful earth at this auspicious time. Now Archangel Ariel is sending impulses from the heart, from the high heart. These impulses are your electronic signature, your own particular soul signature, which resides very, 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 very quietly for most of you in your high heart. Ariel is bringing that energy forth, and she is sending it up into your brain. Your brain receives the connection and recognizes the soul imprint, your soul song and your soul signature, and it responds with, "Ah, yes, I do remember." If some of you have this connection already, Ariel is making it so that the connection becomes much more pronounced and stronger in your reality. And now that energy is being sent from the middle of your brain to your inner ear, to your outer ear, into your middle ear, shooting out of your mouth, up into your third eye, back into your brain, the center of your brain, and down into the heart. We have quite a geometric pattern going, dear ones. It looks like a game, but I assure you it is all for your highest good and highest purpose at this time. Now, we mentioned the pink light, but I want to tell you, dear ones, that you all come from various backgrounds. And so if you were to look at the light in this reality from your perspective, it would be different colors for all of you. And there are sounds that are accompanying this transmission of energy. And now we ask for the most divine light that can come from source energy. We ask that it be downloaded into your crown, and we ask that this light accompany your soul signature on this fantastically intricate geometric pattern. We ask you to soak in this energy and let the angels do their work, knowing that you're always protected. We make our utmost effort to keep you protected, safe, loved. Always feel like you can relax and turn to us when any energetic work is being done to you through this medium. Amen. Very, very nice. Very nice. And so I ask the great I Am, Archangel Sandalphon, requests for all of those who are participating in this light exercise. We ask that divine connections happen quickly and readily. Divine insight be given quickly and readily. That each soul become extremely receptive to angelic guidance and prompts from the creative energy that comes within from their high hearts. We ask that this happen instantaneously. We also ask that these circuits that we have established be left open, and that each person be assigned 3 angels that work on these energy patterns, making them fluid, flexible, and able to help each person in their own particular way to accessing higher streams of consciousness. Connections will be made, paths will be seen more clearly, and if you need anything, my dearly, dearly beloveds, if you need more income, if you need to have more love in your life, more intimacy, if you want to develop your heart signature so that you can fully live your mission in this world, please, please ask me, Archangel Sandalphon. We will help you. We will assist you. And we will ease the road for you. Once you have our energy within your system and you have your electronic signature flowing within self, this becomes much easier, dear ones. We love you. I'm winking at you. This is Archangel Sandalphon. We love you. The channel thought that was funny. And so now we are going to close our session. We ask that all conscious communication at this time with the angelic realm be muted. We ask that the channel be able to disconnect her energies from the audience and consciously from the angelic realms. We ask that the energy lines that were produced during this session be cared for by the angels, that they be protected, And remember that angels will be with you, 3 angels in each individual body, to make sure that this is so. And so now, I, Archangel Sandalphon, bid you a fond adieu. I love you infinitely, powerfully, incessantly. Please remember that you can call on me. You can call on Ariel. You can call on Raphael. Any of the angels, Michael, all of us are available to you. Call on your guardian angels. Ask them to introduce themselves. You might be surprised. Have a very, very blessed night, dear ones. We love you. And now the channel returns. Hi, this is Donna Carroll, so I want to thank Archangel Sandalphon for his work. Like I said, I had no idea who was coming through and what they were going to do, but I know that we all did benefit. If you have any questions, concerns, if the live stream was blocking or cutting out on you or freezing or anything, just feel free to email me. I would love to hear from you. And know that I will be on again tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 6 o'clock Mountain Time, to bring you more loving energy, guidance, and healing from the angels. Have a good night, guys, and take care of yourselves, and keep doing what you're doing because you're doing it well. Amen. Bye.